The night the sky changed, no human noticed. Cities hummed with their familiar noise, cars, neon signs, distant sirens. But in the forests, in the deserts, in the oceans, in all the forgotten places where the world still breathed, something stirred. The animals heard the stars whisper. It began as a vibration, a tremor across the atmosphere that no human instrument registered. But wolves raised their heads mid-hunt, owls froze mid-flight, and the great blue whales halted in the dark silence of the sea. Every creature felt the same shiver in their bones. They remembered something ancient, a voice, a call, a language older than the earth. Far from the human world, deep in the emerald heart of the Viridian forest, a stag named Eerie stepped into a clearing bathed in moonlight. His antlers glowed faintly, something they had never done before. The moon shimmered, the stars aligned, and a beam of soft silver light curled downward and touched the ground before him. A message. A summons. Eerie lowered his head. "I hear you," he whispered, though he had never spoken such words before. And the stars answered. Their light pulsed, shaping itself into patterns, not just illumination but meaning. Eerie felt it in his blood, a vast memory coming awake, the knowledge that long before humans walked the earth, animals spoke to the sky. They had once been guardians, chosen by an ancient cosmic intelligence known as the Array. The Array was not a race nor a machine. It was a consciousness woven from starlight, scattered across galaxies, older than time. And, tonight, it had returned. All over the world, the same thing happened. A polar bear mother on drifting ice lifted her paw and murmured, "We hear." A desert fox stared up at the burning stars and replied, "We remember." A turtle older than 5 human generations blinked slowly and added, "We have waited." On the African plains, herds paused their migrations. In the deep ocean trenches, glowing squids circled like priests around a holy flame. Flies, ants, and beetles hummed in unison, forming a single living signal. Across continents, an entire planet of creatures answered the stars as one. Humans remained oblivious. But one human was about to learn the truth. Dr. Mira Talon, an astrophysicist who had devoted her life to decoding cosmic radio bursts, sat in her observatory in the Atacama Desert. She yawned over a cup of bitter coffee as her monitors displayed nothing unusual, just the same empty static of space. Then her instruments exploded with activity. A perfect geometric pulse. Rhythmic. Mathematical. Intentional. Her breath caught. This is communication," she whispered. Then the desert went silent. The coyotes stopped howling. The insects stopped buzzing. Even the wind felt like it held its breath. Mira stepped outside. A lone coyote stood a few meters away, staring at her with bright golden eyes. Something in its gaze made her freeze. Intelligence, awareness, understanding. The coyote tilted its head. "You hear us now," it said. The words did not pass through the air. They vibrated inside her skull, ancient and cold. Mira staggered back. "What the?" The coyote padded closer, unthreatening and calm. "The Array has returned. We have been called, once more. And now you must decide, human." "Decide what?" she breathed. "Whether your species is worthy of joining the chorus." Across the world, animals gathered in secret places, mountain peaks, deep caverns, ancient groves, forming councils not seen since the dawn of Earth. Mira was chosen to witness the first assembly. The coyote led her to a plateau overlooking the desert. Dozens of creatures waited, owls perched on rocks, snakes coiled in spirals, wild horses standing in still formation. Even insects formed swirling patterns on the ground. Eerie the stag appeared last, stepping from a beam of moonlight. When he spoke, the entire assembly bowed their heads. "The Array calls Earth home once more. The stars seek harmony, unity, wisdom. But humans have forgotten. You have broken the balance." Mira felt shame sting her chest. The stag continued. "We do not seek your destruction. But the Array will choose which species leads Earth into the next cycle. For thousands of years, it was us. Now humans have claimed the throne without knowing it existed." Mira swallowed. What must I do? The animals shifted their gazes upward. The stars have a question, Aylar said. A single question for humanity. The sky rippled. Constellations moved. Light twisted into a vast symbol, half geometric, half alive, containing the weight of galaxies. Myra's knees trembled as she felt its meaning pour into her mind. It wasn't a word. It wasn't even a sentence. It was a challenge. Are you ready to evolve? Her throat went dry. I don't know. A wolf stepped forward. Then learn. Humanity must choose whether it will rise or fall, whether it will join the cosmic harmony or be replaced. Replaced by who? She whispered. The wolf bared no teeth, only truth. By us. For weeks, Mira traveled across biomes guided by the animals, learning their lost language, decoding the starlit messages, witnessing ancient knowledge awaken in every species. Birds flew in shifting constellations, forming equations. Dolphins carved spirals in the water that mirrored galactic patterns. Humans called these behaviors strange, unusual, unexplainable. They never realized it was communication. The world's creatures were preparing for a choice that would determine Earth's future. The final gathering occurred on a night when all the stars burned brighter than the moon. Aylar spoke. The array awaits your answer, Mira Talon. Speak for your species. She stepped forward, trembling. We are flawed, she began. We break, we destroy, we forget. But we also dream. We love. We create. And we can learn. If the stars are offering unity, we want to join. We want to evolve. The sky flared. A pulse of warm light washed over the plateau, gentle as a breath, ancient as creation. The array accepted. Aylar bowed. The chorus welcomes humanity. Mira exhaled shakily. So, what happens now? The stag's eyes gleamed. Now, human, we teach you how to speak to the stars.